Silence is my superpower. Section 1. Powerful Mindset Affirmations. The command of inner stillness. Close your eyes and see yourself standing in an open desert at sunrise. The world is silent, vast, and golden. The first rays of light touch your skin. The air is cool, the sky endless. You can hear your heartbeat, steady, strong, unwavering. In this moment, silence is not emptiness, it is strength. You stand rooted in the calm power of your own breath. The noise of the world fades, and you feel your energy rise. This is your inner fortress. This is your command center of peace. I am powerful in my silence. I do not need to shout to be heard, because my energy speaks louder than words. My calm is not weakness, it is mastery. In the quiet of my mind, I find every answer. In stillness, I sharpen my focus, I organize my thoughts, and I command my destiny. I am disciplined, I am resilient, and I move with purpose. The noise of the world cannot touch the depth of my awareness. While others chase attention, I cultivate intention. My silence is my signal to the universe that I am in control. Every pause, every breath, every calm response strengthens my mind like tempered steel. I am not reactive. I am deliberate. I am not distracted. I am decisive. Each moment of silence becomes a forge where I shape my thoughts into action, and my action into results. I don't waste words. I move in quiet confidence. I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I am unshakable in my truth. The power that others seek in chaos, I find in clarity. I lead with inner calm, and I execute with unstoppable precision. I attract respect not through volume, but through vibration. I am a magnet for strength, focus, and purpose. My silence commands attention. My silence radiates power. My silence is my superpower. Section 2. Focused Energy Affirmations. Silence builds discipline. Imagine yourself sitting in a training hall, empty, quiet, yet full of energy. The walls echo with the memory of your effort, your discipline, your repetition. You sit in the center, eyes closed, breathing steady. You can feel the power of potential pulsing through your veins. Every inhale brings clarity. Every exhale releases doubt. The silence around you is alive with momentum. In silence, I build discipline. I train my thoughts like a warrior sharpens a blade. I know that focus is forged in quiet effort, not in the noise of distraction. I show up even when no one is watching. I commit to the work that others avoid. My silence is not retreat, it is preparation. I am crafting excellence in the unseen moments. When the world is loud, I turn inward and remember my purpose. I protect my focus like sacred ground. I choose actions over opinions, results over recognition. Each day, I cultivate control over my impulses. I do not react. I respond with precision. I am calm under pressure. I am clear in purpose. In my silence, I hear the truth of who I am. Unstoppable, focused, disciplined. I do not need validation, because I validate myself with progress. I silence self-doubt, silence distraction, silence fear. I rise above noise with the strength of my composure. Every challenge only deepens my focus. I am the quiet storm that cannot be ignored. I am the calm that conquers chaos. I am silence, and silence is strength. Section 3. Inner Power Affirmations. Mastery of emotion through stillness. See yourself standing on a mountain cliff, wind brushing against your face. Below you, clouds swirl. Above, the sky expands into infinity. You close your eyes and feel the raw energy of nature moving through you. Yet, you are unmoved. You are grounded, centered, unbreakable. The mountain does not speak, but its power is undeniable. You are that mountain. My emotions do not control me. I control them. I am aware of every thought, every reaction, every feeling, and I master them through stillness. I do not suppress emotion. I understand it. I direct it. I transmute it into strength. When others lose themselves in anger or fear, I remain centered in peace. Silence is my emotional intelligence in action. It gives me space to think before I speak, to observe before I act. I am composed. I am balanced. I am in command. My calmness is contagious. It influences, it inspires, it empowers. I do not need to dominate others. I dominate myself. Each moment of silence recharges my emotional power. I listen to the deeper messages within me. I rise above temporary feelings and align with lasting truth. My silence keeps me steady when the world shakes. I am never powerless, for my calm is unbreakable armor. I am not afraid to be silent, because silence is strength. I stand in stillness, and the world moves around me. I lead with emotional mastery, and I thrive in every storm. Section 4. Mental Toughness Affirmations. The calm within the storm. Picture yourself walking through a storm, rain falling, wind howling, but inside you is stillness. Each drop that hits your skin feels like energy fueling your purpose. You walk forward without fear, guided by an inner fire that never flickers. The storm cannot touch you. You move through it like a force of nature. I am mentally unbreakable. No matter how loud the storm, my inner silence remains. I do not run from challenges. I face them with calm power. Every obstacle strengthens me. Every trial reveals more of my resilience. I do not crumble under pressure. I evolve. I am the calm center in the chaos of life. My silence is not escape. It is endurance. I do not waste energy fighting noise. I conserve it to build empires. My strength lies in my composure, my clarity, my ability to act without panic. When life tests me, I respond with patience. When negativity surrounds me, I remain rooted in positivity. I do not need to prove my toughness. My results speak for me. My silence speaks for me. Every breath reminds me, I am control. I am focus. I am power. The world may roar, but I remain unmoved. Silence makes me powerful. Silence makes me unstoppable. Silence is my superpower. Section 5. Purpose-Driven Affirmations. The Silent Leader. See yourself standing before a vast crowd. You are silent, yet every eye turns toward you. You don't demand attention. Your presence commands it. The light in your eyes says everything. You breathe deeply, and the energy of the room shifts. Without a word, you lead. I lead not through noise, but through presence. My silence carries authority. My actions carry meaning. I do not seek followers. I inspire leaders. I don't shout my purpose. I live it with precision and focus. Every quiet step I take builds legacy. My silence is not absence. It is alignment. It is the discipline of a mind that knows what matters. I listen more than I speak, because wisdom grows in stillness. I hear the pulse of purpose beneath the noise. I act when it's time, and when I act, my impact is undeniable. I do not need validation, because I operate from vision. I am centered, decisive, and devoted to growth. I know when to move, when to wait, and when to speak. My silence gives my words weight. My composure gives my energy power. I am the silent leader, strong, intentional, and unstoppable. My stillness radiates command. My calm presence shifts rooms, moves minds, and builds futures. I am silence, and silence is my superpower. Silence is my superpower. Section 6. Unshakable Confidence Affirmations. Speaking through presence. Imagine walking into a room filled with conversation, laughter, and movement. Yet as you step forward, the noise softens. People glance your way, drawn not by your words, but by your energy. You don't need to announce your worth. You radiate it. You stand tall, breathe deep, and your presence fills the space with command. You are calm, certain, and in control. Confidence is not found in volume. It's found in vibration. I do not prove my value through noise. I project it through presence. My energy introduces me long before my words do. My silence is not hesitation. It is precision. I know who I am, and I move through the world with quiet certainty. Every pause, every breath, every moment of composure builds credibility. When I enter a space, I bring focus. I bring stability. I bring power. My silence speaks of discipline, awareness, and assurance. I am not trying to be noticed. I am becoming undeniable. Confidence is calm. It's the stillness before greatness, the control before execution. I know what I'm capable of, and I no longer waste energy explaining it. My silence is my strategy. My actions are my proof. I radiate assurance because I trust myself. I trust my preparation, my growth, my timing. I don't chase approval. I attract respect. I don't seek permission. I embody purpose. My silence amplifies my authority. My calm amplifies my strength. When others rush, I move with intention. When others doubt, I stand unshaken. My silence commands attention not because it hides fear, but because it reveals mastery. I am the definition of controlled confidence. I am not loud. I am legendary. Section 7. Focus and Clarity Affirmations. The Art of Silent Strategy. Visualize yourself standing before a chessboard. Every piece on the board represents a part of your life, your goals, your energy, your opportunities. The room is quiet. You study the board, your mind clear. You see the next 10 moves, while others see only the next one. In silence, you strategize. In stillness, you win. I am a strategist of my destiny. In silence, I gain clarity. In clarity, I gain control. I do not act impulsively. I act intelligently. My silence is my analysis. My stillness is my strength. While others chase noise, I chase understanding. I listen more deeply, observe more intently, think more critically. I do not waste time reacting. I spend time refining. I see patterns others miss, because I'm not distracted by chaos. My silence makes me see clearly. I know when to move, when to wait, and when to strike. My silence is preparation. My stillness is positioning. I trust the rhythm of my timing. I don't compete, I calculate. I don't rush, I rise. In silence, I align my vision. I focus my goals into direction. Every thought becomes action, and every action becomes progress. My clarity cuts through confusion like light through darkness. My silence builds momentum that no one can see until it becomes undeniable. I am a silent strategist. Every moment of stillness is a move toward mastery. I don't announce, I achieve. I don't talk, I transform. My silence is my secret weapon. My calm is my compass. My focus is unbreakable. Section 8. Resilience and Recovery Affirmations. Rising from silent strength. Envision yourself standing in the aftermath of a storm. The sky is clearing, the wind is calm, and the air smells of renewal. Around you are traces of the storm's force, but you are still standing, stronger than before. The silence after chaos is peaceful, powerful, and sacred. You breathe it in. You are the survivor and the rebuilder. I rise in silence. I rebuild in strength. Every challenge that once broke me now fuels me. Every setback is a setup for resilience. When life shakes me, I don't collapse. I reset. I don't lose, I learn. My silence after defeat is not surrender. It's transformation. In those quiet hours of reflection, I reforge myself. I heal. I analyze. I adapt. I come back sharper, stronger, and smarter. My recovery is not seen by the world. It's built in silence, refined in solitude, and revealed in triumph. Pain does not define me. Persistence does. My silence teaches me patience. It reminds me that growth is not always loud. Healing is not always visible. But progress, real progress, begins in quiet determination. I do not fear failure, because I know how to rebuild. I do not fear loss, because I know how to rise. I am resilient, resourceful, and relentless. My silence restores my energy. My calm resets my purpose. I rise stronger every single time. I am proof that silence is not absence, it's rebirth. I am forged in the quiet, and I return with power. I rise. I rebuild. I reignite. Section 9. Self-control affirmations. The power of restrained energy. Picture yourself facing an argument, voices raised, emotions high. but you remain calm, breathing evenly. The noise swirls around you, yet cannot touch you. You watch, listen, and choose not to react. The silence you hold is not weakness, it is dominance. You walk away with peace, carrying your energy intact. Self-control is power. I am in full command of my reactions. I do not give away my energy to chaos. My silence is not submission, it is sovereignty. I know when to engage, and when to preserve my power. Every time I choose calm over conflict, I win. Every time I respond with silence instead of noise, I evolve. I am not provoked by ignorance or emotion. I am guided by wisdom and intention. My restraint is not fear, it is focus. I know that true strength is not measured in how loudly I respond, but in how deeply I remain composed. I am not here to prove myself to the world. I am here to build myself for greatness. My silence protects my peace. My discipline protects my progress. I do not need to defend what I already embody. I am in control of my emotions, my thoughts, and my actions. I don't waste energy on battles beneath my purpose. Every silence I hold is a victory. Every pause is power reclaimed. I move with intelligence, and I speak only when my words will create impact. My silence is my shield. My composure is my crown. Section 10. Purpose and Legacy Affirmations. The silent architect of greatness. Visualize a vast construction site. Quiet, early morning light. You stand at the center, holding the blueprint of your life. Around you, structures rise from plans you once designed in silence. You smile. Every brick, every line, every dream began within your quiet vision. You are the architect of greatness. I build my legacy in silence. I design my destiny with purpose. The world may not see my process, but they will see my results. I do not announce every step. I perfect it. I do not seek applause. I seek alignment. In my silence, I plan with precision. I visualize with clarity. I execute with consistency. I don't move fast. I move forward. I am building something timeless, and timeless work takes patience. While others make noise, I make progress. My silence is construction in motion. Every thought becomes a brick, every effort a beam, every habit a foundation. I build not for today's attention, but for tomorrow's impact. I am the silent architect of my future. I see the big picture. I trust my process. I know that greatness grows in quiet spaces, in the hours no one sees, in the discipline no one praises. My silence is sacred ground for creation. My focus is the blueprint of my success. I am creating a life that speaks louder than any word. I am not just surviving, I am designing destiny. Silence is my superpower. Section 11. Inner Mastery Affirmations. Commanding your mind through silence. Close your eyes and see yourself inside a grand hall, vast, echoing, lined with mirrors. Each reflection shows a version of you, the past, the present, and the future. You stand in the center, calm, focused, grounded. You raise your hand, and all reflections align into one. The noise of doubt disappears. You are in full command of your mind. I am the master of my mind. My thoughts serve me. I do not serve them. Through silence, I gain power over every emotion, every impulse, every reaction. My mind is my greatest ally because I train it daily with stillness and focus. I no longer allow random thoughts to rule me. I observe them. I guide them. I redirect them toward power. My silence is not empty. It is training. It is discipline. It is the art of mastering myself. When distractions try to steal my focus, I return to silence. When emotions rise, I breathe into calm. When fear whispers, I answer with truth. My mind obeys my command because I lead with awareness, not chaos. I am not at war with my thoughts. I am their commander. I don't need constant stimulation. I thrive in simplicity. I don't need to chase peace. I create it within. My silence is my classroom. In it, I learn myself. I teach myself. I evolve myself. I have full dominion over my inner world, and because of that, the outer world bows to my control. I am mastery in motion. I am power in stillness. I am silence, and silence is my superpower. Section 12. Self-belief affirmations. The quiet faith of the unstoppable. Picture yourself climbing a mountain alone. The air is thin, the path steep, but you keep going. Around you, no voices, no applause, no distractions. Only the sound of your breath and the steady rhythm of your steps. At the summit, you stand above the clouds. You look out and realize, belief brought you here. I believe in myself even when the world is silent. I do not need validation, approval, or confirmation. My faith is internal, rooted, unshakable, and immovable. I trust my instincts. I trust my preparation. I trust my path. My silence is where my belief grows strongest. I don't need to tell others what I'm capable of. I show them through relentless consistency. When no one claps, I keep moving. When no one sees, I keep building. I am self-motivated. I am self-affirmed. I am self-driven. My silence is not loneliness. It's leadership. I walk my path alone when necessary, because I know greatness often begins in isolation. Every breath I take is an affirmation of belief. Every silent moment reinforces my inner knowing. I don't ask, "Can I?" I declare, "I will." My belief is unbreakable because it's built on action. I trust the process, even when the path is unclear. I am the mountain climber, the dream builder, the believer who never needs the crowd. I believe in myself. I believe in my silence. I believe in my power. Section 13. Purpose and Direction Affirmations. Moving with silent intention. Imagine standing before a wide forest path at dawn. The mist is thick, the way ahead uncertain, yet your steps are confident. You don't need to see the whole road. You trust the direction. The forest is quiet, but you can feel your purpose guiding each step. You are led by clarity, not noise. I move with purpose. My silence is not hesitation, it's direction. I do not wander. I walk intentionally. Every step I take aligns with a higher mission. My goals are clear, my actions precise. I am not distracted by the noise of others. I am committed to my vision. When the world rushes, I slow down to think. When others seek approval, I seek alignment. I do not chase what's popular. I pursue what's powerful. My silence allows me to hear my calling more clearly. I trust the timing of my journey. I trust the process of growth. I am not anxious about the future because I am building it silently, intentionally, and consistently. My calm is not delay, it is direction. Every decision I make is rooted in awareness. Every action I take is charged with meaning. I don't drift, I drive. I don't talk about what I will do, I do it. My silence is my compass. My clarity is my map. My purpose is my propulsion. I move forward with silent confidence. I am not lost. I am led. Section 14. Emotional Control Affirmations. Turning silence into stability. Picture a lake at dawn. The surface is glass smooth, reflecting the sky perfectly. A single pebble drops, creating ripples. Yet within moments, the lake returns to stillness. That lake is your mind. No matter what disturbs it, it always returns to calm. You breathe deeply and feel that same peace within you. I am emotionally stable. I do not let external chaos disturb my internal peace. My silence is my reset button. When emotions rise, I pause. When tension builds, I breathe. I am not controlled by anger, fear, or anxiety. I control them with composure and awareness. My silence allows me to choose my response, not react impulsively. I am in charge of my emotional energy. I know that control is power, and I hold it firmly. I do not let others pull me into their storms. I remain the calm center that others gravitate toward. My silence is my sanctuary, a sacred space where I return to balance. I don't deny emotion. I direct it. I don't suppress. I stabilize. My peace is my protection, and I defend it fiercely. In stillness, I find clarity. In silence, I find strength. I have the emotional intelligence to pause, reflect, and respond with purpose. I am unshakable in storms. I am the calm that conquers chaos. My silence is not avoidance. It is absolute control. I am emotionally disciplined. I am grounded. I am peace in motion. Section 15. Growth and Evolution Affirmations. The Silent Transformation. Visualize a seed buried beneath the earth. It grows in complete silence. No one sees its effort, yet it breaks through the soil one day, strong and full of life. That seed is you. Every quiet hour of effort, every unseen struggle, every private victory, all are shaping your rise. I evolve in silence. Growth doesn't always make noise. It makes progress. Every day, I am improving, even if the world doesn't notice. I am transforming in my quiet focus. I am leveling up in my calm consistency. The world sees results, not the work. But I know, the silent hours, the lonely nights, the disciplined mornings, they are the roots of my greatness. I do not need recognition to keep growing. I do not need applause to keep evolving. My silence is my growth chamber. I am constantly refining. I release what no longer serves me. I embrace what strengthens me. I do not stay still. I evolve with purpose. Every challenge is a lesson. Every setback is fertilizer for my next level. I am not afraid to be unseen during my growth season, because I know that silence is where transformation happens. I am becoming unstoppable in private, so that I can be unshakable in public. My silence is my evolution. My calm is my revolution. I am always growing, always rising, always becoming more. Silence is my superpower. Section 16. Discipline and Consistency Affirmations. The silent grind of greatness. Picture yourself rising before the sun. The world is still asleep, but you're awake, alert, and alive. You tie your shoes, step into the quiet, and begin your day. There's no audience, no applause, just you and your focus. The silence of morning becomes the soundtrack of your success. You move forward, consistent, steady, unstoppable. I am disciplined. I am consistent. I am relentless in silence. I know that success is not built in noise, but in repetition. Every quiet moment of effort compounds into greatness. I don't need motivation to act. I have discipline. I don't wait for inspiration. I create momentum. While others sleep, I prepare. While others doubt, I do. I build my future through small, repeated actions that no one sees, but everyone will one day feel. My silence is my laboratory. My routine is my weapon. My consistency is my advantage. I don't seek shortcuts. I build systems. I don't rely on emotion. I rely on endurance. My silence keeps me focused. My discipline keeps me moving. I am not here for temporary results. I am here for lasting impact. Every day I choose progress over comfort, commitment over excuses. I show up. I follow through. I repeat. That is my power. Discipline is my language. Consistency is my proof. I don't talk about success. I train for it in silence. My focus is unbroken, my will unbending, my path unstoppable. In silence, I sharpen my edge. In silence, I become undeniable. I am the quiet worker who becomes the loud success. I am silence, and silence is my superpower. Section 17. Patience and Timing Affirmations. Trusting the silence between success. Imagine standing by a calm river. The current flows steadily, not rushing, not stopping, just moving at the perfect pace. You kneel and touch the water. It reminds you that everything flows in time. Nothing forced, nothing delayed, only perfect timing. You breathe deeply, feeling that same patience move through you. I trust timing. I know that everything unfolds exactly as it should. My silence teaches me patience, and patience teaches me strength. I do not chase, I attract. I do not rush, I prepare. My destiny is unfolding at divine speed. The waiting season is not wasted, it is preparation. While others grow restless, I grow ready. My silence is not stagnation, it's alignment. Every delay strengthens my foundation. Every pause refines my precision. I am not anxious about time because I control what I can. My effort, my attitude, my energy. I release the rest to flow. I am confident that my moment is coming because I am building myself for it right now. In silence, I strengthen my patience. In stillness, I trust my growth. I know that maturity means waiting with faith, not frustration. I understand that silence often precedes breakthrough. I don't rush results, I refine results. I don't demand progress, I design it. My calm allows life to unfold with grace. My silence teaches me that real success doesn't shout. It arrives quietly and changes everything. I trust the process. I trust my timing. I am patient, prepared, and powerful. Section 18. Mental Clarity Affirmations. Finding power in quiet thinking. Picture yourself standing in a vast white room with no noise, no distractions, no clutter. Every thought that enters your mind appears as a word on the wall, and you choose which ones to keep. You erase fear, erase doubt, erase chaos, and what remains is focus, purpose, and peace. You smile. The silence feels sharp and clean. Your mind is clear. My mind is clear. My silence cleanses my thoughts. I am not overwhelmed by noise, because I know how to retreat into calm. I think with precision. I decide with confidence. I act with focus. Clarity is my weapon. I remove distractions from my mind and energy from my environment. I choose what deserves my attention. I don't entertain confusion. I create clarity. My silence is my mental reset. When life feels crowded, I step back. When my mind feels full, I breathe. I clear space for brilliance to flow. I understand that creativity, insight, and wisdom thrive in silence. I make better decisions because I allow myself to pause before I act. I no longer react to every voice, every message, every influence. I choose my inputs carefully. My mind is a temple, and silence is its guardian. Each day, I strengthen my focus through stillness. I hear the truth of my intuition in quiet moments. I am aligned, alert, and aware. I am mentally sharp because I protect my peace. I am intellectually powerful because I cultivate silence. I see through noise. I think with clarity. I move with direction. Section 19. Inner Peace Affirmations. Finding calm in every storm. See yourself sitting on a rock beside the ocean. The waves crash and roar, but you are still, completely at peace. The sound of the sea fades as you tune into your heartbeat, steady and strong. The wind blows, the world moves, but you remain anchored. You are unshaken. Peace is my power. My silence is not absence, it is presence. I am grounded in calm, centered in awareness, and strong in composure. The louder the world becomes, the deeper I retreat into stillness. I do not react to chaos. I rise above it. Inner peace is not found. It is built, one silent choice at a time. I choose calm over conflict. I choose patience over panic. I choose control over chaos. My silence is the tool that keeps me aligned. I understand that storms will come, but I am the calm within them. I don't fight what I can't control. I flow with it. My peace is my unbreakable armor. I protect it fiercely, and I share it freely. Every breath draws me deeper into balance. Every moment of silence recharges my strength. I am not swayed by negativity or noise. I stand in power because I stand in peace. My silence isn't withdrawal, it's wisdom. It's the discipline of one who knows that peace is the ultimate form of power. I am calm. I am composed. I am unshakable. Section 20. Personal Power Affirmations. The Silence of the Strong. Visualize yourself standing at the center of a storm of voices, doubt, criticism, fear, swirling around you. You close your eyes. Slowly, all the voices fade. The wind stills. The world quiets. And in the silence, you feel it, your power, steady and rising. You open your eyes, unafraid, unstoppable. I am powerful beyond words. My silence is not weakness. It's strength in its purest form. I do not argue, beg, or prove. I demonstrate. I manifest. I execute. My actions roar louder than any noise ever could. My silence is control. The ability to direct my energy toward what matters. I do not waste my power on distraction. I conserve it. I channel it. I focus it. I understand that power is not always loud. True strength is silent, confident, stable, and unbreakable. I walk with quiet certainty because I know who I am and where I'm going. My silence gives me an advantage. It hides my plans, but amplifies my results. It shields my energy but radiates my presence. I am not threatened by noise. I rise above it. I am the definition of quiet dominance. I don't chase opportunities. I attract them. I don't seek validation. I embody excellence. Every calm breath reinforces my authority. Every silent decision strengthens my empire. I am powerful, composed, and controlled. My silence doesn't make me invisible. It makes me invincible. I am silence. I am power. I am unstoppable. Silence is my superpower. Section 21. Endurance and Strength Affirmations. The Power of Lasting Silence. Visualize yourself running through a long desert road under a blazing sun. Your legs ache, your lungs burn, but you keep going. Around you, the world is silent. There's no one cheering, no one watching, only you and your will. Each step echoes with determination. You are endurance in motion. You are strength that speaks without sound. I endure in silence. I persist without praise. I continue without applause. My strength is not temporary. It is timeless. I do not stop because the journey is hard. I continue because the mission is sacred. In silence, I discover my truest power. I don't need an audience to keep moving forward. I move for myself, for my vision, for the person I am becoming. I don't rely on instant results. I rely on consistent effort. When the world doubts, I deliver. When my body is tired, my spirit takes over. My silence becomes my rhythm. My determination becomes my voice. I do not complain. I conquer. I do not retreat. I refocus. Every challenge strengthens my resilience. Every obstacle teaches me patience. My endurance is not loud. It's steady. My silence is not weakness. It's control. I know that progress is built in quiet repetition, not loud declarations. I don't rush the process. I trust the work. I am built for longevity, not speed. I am the storm that never runs out of energy. I am the calm that never loses strength. My silence sustains me. My endurance defines me. I am power in motion. I am persistence made manifest. I am unstoppable. Section 22. Emotional Detachment Affirmations. The Silence of Freedom. Imagine yourself standing in a crowded marketplace, people shouting, noise everywhere, but you are untouched. The chaos fades like background static. You watch it all with calm detachment, unaffected and free. The noise cannot reach you because you've risen above it. You smile. You've mastered the art of emotional freedom. I am free from emotional dependency. I do not absorb the chaos of others. I am not controlled by moods, opinions, or energy that isn't mine. My silence is my shield. My detachment is my power. I no longer react to everything that seeks my attention. I choose where to invest my energy. I release the need to be understood. I release the urge to prove. I release the noise that drains my peace. My silence gives me distance, and distance gives me clarity. I am not cold. I am controlled. I am not heartless. I am centered. My emotions no longer rule me. I guide them with wisdom. I understand that detachment is not disconnection, it is discernment. It's knowing what deserves my focus and what deserves my silence. I can love deeply without losing myself. I can engage fully without being consumed. I stay grounded in my own vibration. I no longer chase energy that doesn't match my peace. My silence creates space for serenity to thrive. I let go of control and find freedom in calm. I am emotionally sovereign. I own my peace. I protect my power. I live free. Section 23. Intuition and Inner Guidance Affirmations. Hearing the whisper in the quiet. Picture yourself standing in a vast forest at night. The moon glows above, and all around is stillness. You close your eyes, and in that deep silence, you hear it, a quiet whisper from within, guiding you toward your next step. It's calm, clear, and certain. That voice is your intuition, your inner compass awakening. In silence, I hear truth. My intuition speaks clearly when the noise fades away. I trust the quiet voice within me. It has never led me wrong. I no longer seek answers outside of myself. I turn inward and listen. My silence connects me to deeper wisdom. I am aligned with divine timing, with higher knowing, with instinct beyond logic. My intuition is my greatest ally. It is calm, wise, and direct. When I pause, I perceive. When I listen, I understand. I move in sync with energy and purpose. I know when to speak, when to act, and when to remain still. My silence is my receiver. It opens me to inspiration. I don't second-guess myself. I trust my inner compass. I trust my feelings, my awareness, my insight. My intuition is not emotional. It's intelligent. It reads energy clearly and guides me faithfully. Through silence, I access inner clarity that no external noise can distort. I hear the truth behind words. I sense the reality behind appearances. I am never lost because my inner guidance is always active. I am deeply intuitive. I am profoundly aware. I am guided by silence and strengthened by trust. Section 24. Self-Reliance Affirmations. Silence as independence. See yourself standing on a high cliff overlooking a city below. The noise of the world is far away. You stand alone, but not lonely, strong, capable, self-sufficient. The wind brushes past you, and you feel your independence like a flame burning within. You don't need to be rescued. You are your own foundation. I rely on myself. I am strong enough to stand alone, wise enough to grow alone, and powerful enough to thrive alone. My silence is not isolation. It is independence. It's where I meet my truest strength. I am not afraid of solitude. I embrace it as sacred space for creation and reflection. I know how to comfort myself, motivate myself, and guide myself. I trust my abilities. I trust my inner resources. I am my own anchor. I am my own motivation. I am my own guide. I don't depend on others to validate or complete me. My worth is self-defined, my peace self-generated. My silence reminds me that everything I need is already within me. I don't wait for permission. I move with conviction. I don't seek rescue. I rise in resilience. I am capable of creating the life I desire with my own hands and my own heart. My solitude sharpens me. My independence empowers me. I am not alone. I am aligned. I am self-reliant, self-aware, and self-sustaining. My silence is my freedom. My independence is my strength. Section 25. Unbreakable Calm Affirmations. Becoming the stillness others seek. Visualize yourself standing in the center of a storm. Rain, wind, thunder all around. Yet within you is absolute stillness. You breathe slowly. Your eyes remain calm. The storm swirls, but cannot touch your core. Others look at you in awe, drawn to your energy, your balance, your peace. You are the eye of the storm. I am unbreakable and calm. My silence anchors me when the world spins. I do not bend to chaos. I remain centered. I do not react to storms. I become the stillness that ends them. The more turbulent life becomes, the deeper my peace grows. My silence expands as pressure increases. I do not panic. I pause. I do not resist. I respond. I am unshakable because I know who I am and what I control. My silence is strength disguised as serenity. It is not weakness to be still. It is power to be poised. I remain grounded while others crumble. I remain clear while others scatter. When energy around me is chaotic, I do not absorb it. I neutralize it. My calm resets the environment. My silence restores balance. I am the peace others seek, the presence others feel, the calm others crave. I carry an energy that cannot be broken, only admired. My silence is not passive, it is active power. It heals, it stabilizes, it commands. I am the embodiment of composure. I am the anchor in every storm. I am silence, and silence is my superpower. Silence is my superpower. Section 26. Leadership in silence. Commanding respect without words. Visualize yourself walking into a room filled with people talking loudly. As you step forward, conversations begin to fade. You haven't said a word, yet every eye turns toward you. You carry an energy that commands attention, steady, powerful, composed. The silence surrounding you speaks louder than any introduction ever could. I lead without needing to shout. My silence commands more respect than noise ever will. True power doesn't announce itself. It arrives and changes the atmosphere. I am that presence. Leadership isn't about control. It's about composure. It's the ability to influence without imposition, to guide without forcing. My silence gives me that mastery. When I speak, my words carry weight because they come from calm authority. I don't seek to impress. I seek to impact. I lead with energy, with clarity, with quiet strength. My silence creates space for others to rise, to think, to grow. It communicates wisdom without ego. I am the calm center in chaos, the silent strength that others follow instinctively. My leadership doesn't come from titles or recognition. It comes from the energy I carry. I know that control is not about dominance. It's about self-mastery. Because I command myself, I command respect. I don't chase influence. I attract it through consistency, through integrity, through the way I move in silence. I am the quiet leader, the one whose presence transforms rooms. My silence speaks volumes. My energy leads nations. I am power under control, and that is leadership. Section 27. Manifestation through stillness. Creating in silence. Close your eyes and imagine yourself sitting cross-legged in a dark space filled with floating points of light. Each light represents an idea, a dream, a goal. As you breathe, the lights begin to move toward you, slowly, gracefully, magnetically, until they orbit around you. You smile, knowing that your calm attracts everything you desire. I manifest through silence. I don't chase, I align. I don't beg, I become. In stillness, I match the frequency of everything I desire. My calm attracts abundance, my focus attracts opportunity, and my silence amplifies my manifestation power. I no longer confuse motion with progress. True creation begins in stillness, in the invisible energy before action. My silence is the field where reality is born. When I am quiet, I hear inspiration. When I am still, I feel alignment. I no longer need to force outcomes. I trust that what is meant for me is drawn by my energy, not by my effort. I visualize with clarity and release with faith. I know that silence is the soil where dreams root deeply. The louder the noise around me, the deeper I go within, where real manifestation occurs. I am already becoming what I seek. I am already aligned with the life I desire. My energy speaks louder than my words ever could. I attract success, wealth, peace, and purpose by being still, centered, and aligned. I create in silence, and the world soon witnesses what I've built in peace. Section 28. Communication Control, the Power of Strategic Silence. Picture yourself in a heated discussion. Voices rise, emotions flare, but you remain calm, breathing, observing, silent. The more you withhold your words, the more power you gain. The room begins to quiet down, drawn to your energy of restraint. Silence becomes your most persuasive argument. I control communication through silence. I know when to speak and when to stay quiet. My silence is not avoidance, it's strategy. I understand that not every reaction deserves my voice. Sometimes silence says more than explanation ever could. I speak with intention. I use words as tools, not weapons. I am precise, direct, and minimal. My silence makes my speech valuable. When I talk, people listen because they know I don't waste words. I do not argue for attention. I command attention by conserving energy. I no longer feel the need to respond to everything. My silence often delivers the strongest message. When emotions rise, I remain composed. When others lose control, I stay grounded. I listen to understand, not to react. I use silence to gain insight, to measure tone, to master the moment. My restraint is not weakness, it's emotional dominance. My silence disarms chaos, diffuses tension, and demands respect. Every pause I take gives me more clarity, more strength, more power. I own my voice because I own my silence. Section 29. Detoxing through silence. Releasing the noise of the world. Imagine yourself sitting in a cabin deep in the woods. No screens. No sounds. No distractions. Just wind through trees and your steady heartbeat. The noise of the world fades until there's nothing left but peace. You feel your mind clearing, your energy resetting, your soul exhaling. This is silence as healing. I detox in silence. I cleanse my mind, body, and energy by withdrawing from noise. I no longer allow chaos to live rent-free in my spirit. I am not addicted to stimulation. I am devoted to stillness. Silence is my sanctuary. It resets my nervous system. It restores my creativity. It repairs my inner strength. Every time I step away from noise, I return sharper, clearer, and stronger. I unplug to recharge. I retreat to rebuild. I go silent not to escape, but to elevate. My silence filters out the meaningless, so I can focus on what truly matters. I am no longer available to noise that drains me. I no longer chase validation or distraction. I am comfortable with quiet, and in that quiet, I heal. My peace is my medicine. My solitude is my therapy. My silence is my power source. I release what doesn't serve my energy, and I return to my essence, calm, clean, and clear. I am peace personified. I detox through silence and ascend through stillness. Section 30. Grace and elegance in silence. The power of calm confidence. Visualize yourself entering a space filled with movement, people rushing, talking, overthinking. You glide through quietly, smiling, composed, unhurried. Your grace shifts the energy in the room. You say little, but your presence speaks volumes. Your calm is magnetic. Your silence is style. I embody grace through silence. I am confident without needing to be loud. I am powerful without needing to prove. I move with elegance because I am aligned with peace. Grace is not just how I move, it's how I think, how I respond, how I exist. I speak softly, but carry the energy of power. I act with calm precision. My silence refines my aura. I don't rush. I don't compete. I don't force. I flow. My confidence doesn't need announcement. It's visible in how I handle pressure. My calm speaks louder than any words. My silence turns heads. because it radiates balance and control. I am unbothered by noise, unshaken by chaos, untouched by negativity. I don't match energy, I set it. I know that elegance is discipline in motion, restraint with purpose. I am the embodiment of power under grace. My silence enhances my presence. My calm multiplies my impact. I am light, poise, and purpose. I am peace in motion. I am silence, and silence is my superpower. Silence is my superpower. Section 31. Mental Dominance Affirmations. Silence as Supreme Control. Visualize yourself sitting on a throne made of light in a vast hall. Around you, voices echo, distractions, opinions, fears, but they fade as you raise your hand. The silence that follows is absolute. You are in complete control of your thoughts. Nothing enters your mind without permission. You are the ruler of your mental kingdom. I am the master of my mind. My silence gives me absolute control over my thoughts, my emotions, and my reactions. I no longer allow my mind to wander aimlessly. I command it with precision. My silence trains my focus. My thoughts obey my will. I direct my mental energy toward creation, not confusion. I no longer think reactively. I think strategically. My mind serves me. I do not serve it. Every time I choose silence, I strengthen mental dominance. I do not feed overthinking. I silence it. I do not engage fear. I dissolve it. My mind is my greatest weapon, and silence is its sharpening stone. I am no longer distracted by opinions, fears, or doubts. I think with clarity, intention, and purpose. My focus is absolute. My will is unshakable. My silence is my strategy, my way of maintaining complete inner authority. I am mentally invincible. I am calm under pressure, sharp under stress, and composed under chaos. My silence is my throne, and I reign from within. Section 32. Spiritual Alignment Affirmations. Meeting the Divine in Silence. Imagine standing in the middle of an ancient temple. The air is still. Candles flicker softly. You close your eyes, and in the silence, you feel a presence, gentle, vast, infinite. It's not outside you. It's within you. The divine speaks, not in thunder, but in stillness. You realize, silence is your connection to the sacred. In silence, I meet the divine. I connect with higher energy, higher truth, higher purpose. My silence is not emptiness. It is sacred space. It's where I align with the infinite. I no longer seek the divine through noise or chaos. I find it in peace, in breath, in stillness. Every time I quiet my mind, I open my spirit. I feel the guidance of something greater moving through me, calm, constant, powerful. My silence is prayer without words, meditation without effort, alignment without struggle. In it, I find clarity, compassion, and direction. The universe communicates in whispers, not shouts, and I am always listening. I am guided by faith, fueled by stillness, and protected by peace. In my silence, I feel connected to purpose, to light, to truth. I walk in calm confidence because I know I am aligned with something divine. I am not lost. I am led. I am not separate. I am one with creation. Silence is my sanctuary. It is where my soul remembers its power. Section 33. Emotional Control Affirmations. Silence as Self-Mastery. Visualize yourself standing before a mirror. In it, you see versions of yourself, angry, fearful, sad, anxious. You take a deep breath. The mirror ripples. One by one, the emotional reflections dissolve until only your calm, centered self remains. You smile. You've mastered yourself through silence. I am in complete control of my emotions. My silence is the pause that keeps me powerful. I do not react impulsively. I respond intelligently. My calm is not suppression. It's domination. I am not a slave to anger, fear, or anxiety. I acknowledge them, understand them, and release them through silence. I do not drown in emotion, I flow through it. My silence allows me to process, to heal, to regain control. I know that true power is not loud, it is controlled composure. The ability to remain calm in chaos is the ultimate sign of strength. I no longer feed drama. I no longer mirror negativity. I no longer lose control because I know silence gives me perspective. Every deep breath resets my power. Every moment of calm restores my dominance. I feel emotions, but they do not dictate me. I honor them, but I am not them. I remain grounded, centered, and in charge. My silence is my stabilizer. My calm is my command. I am the master of my internal world, and that mastery radiates through everything I touch. Section 34. Laser Focus Affirmations. The silence of pure attention. Picture yourself sitting at a desk surrounded by floating distractions, glowing lights representing every temptation, every noise, every pull of the outside world. You raise your hand, and with one motion, everything fades. There's only your goal before you, crystal clear. You lean forward, eyes steady, mind locked in. You are pure focus. My focus is absolute. My silence eliminates distraction. I channel all my energy into what matters most. I no longer scatter my attention, I sharpen it. I am immune to noise. I am unshaken by comparison. I am undistracted by opinions. My silence removes interference so that my vision can shine. I know that success doesn't require more noise. It requires more focus. I devote myself to mastery. I commit to precision. Every task I complete is done with full awareness and silent concentration. When I work, I am present. When I learn, I absorb deeply. My silence is my study hall, my performance zone, my creative laboratory. Distraction is weakness. Focus is strength. I am relentless in my attention. I finish what I start. I execute with quiet confidence. My mind is a laser, sharp, calm, and steady. I cut through confusion and achieve with precision. I don't need to announce my goals. I let my results speak. I am silent in focus and loud in accomplishment. Section 35. Detaching from negativity. Silence as protection. See yourself surrounded by swirling dark clouds of negativity, fear, envy, doubt, gossip. You take one step back, then another. With each breath, the clouds fade. You rise above them, higher and higher, until you're above the storm. All that remains is sunlight, silence, and peace. I am untouchable by negativity. My silence protects my peace. I no longer give energy to what drains me. I no longer respond to what distracts me. I rise above all that is beneath my frequency. Silence is my shield. It deflects gossip, drama, and toxicity. It keeps my energy clean and my spirit light. I don't fight negativity. I outgrow it. I don't explain myself to noise. I withdraw into calm. I understand that peace is not found in controlling others. It's found in mastering my own reaction. I refuse to argue with chaos. I refuse to match low energy. My silence disarms and dissolves all conflict. When negativity approaches, I retreat into my power, still, confident, centered. I protect my mind, my emotions, and my spirit by choosing not to engage. I don't absorb what isn't mine. I don't internalize what doesn't align. I am grounded, detached, and powerful. My silence is my armor. My peace is my proof. I am calm, confident, and beyond reach. I am silence, and silence is my superpower. Silence is my superpower. Section 36. The Warrior Silence. Inner strength under pressure. Visualize yourself in battle, not with weapons, but with willpower. Around you, chaos explodes, noise, challenge, opposition. Yet, at your core, there is stillness. Your eyes remain fixed, your breathing steady. You do not flinch. You are a silent warrior, calm, calculated, and in command. I am a warrior forged in silence. My strength is tested not when things are easy, but when storms rage. I fight not with noise, but with focus. I conquer not through aggression, but through control. I am calm under fire. I am centered in chaos. I am grounded when the world shakes. My silence gives me clarity. My stillness gives me strategy. I do not waste energy reacting. I conserve it to win. My silence turns fear into focus and pressure into power. I am not broken by adversity. I am refined by it. When challenges rise, I grow taller. When pressure mounts, I grow sharper. My composure is my weapon, my calm is my armor, and my silence is my sword. I don't need to be loud to be lethal. I don't need to shout to dominate. I move in silence, and my results echo like thunder. I am unbreakable, unstoppable, and unwavering. I am the silent warrior. Victory lives in my calm. Section 37. The Strategist's Silence. Wisdom before action. Picture yourself at a table surrounded by maps and plans. You look at each move calmly, calculating without emotion. You hear the chatter of others, but you don't respond. You're already 10 steps ahead. Silence isn't hesitation, it's preparation. You act only when the moment is right. I am a strategist of silence. I don't act impulsively. I move with precision. I understand that patience is power and silence is intelligence. I don't reveal my thoughts. I reveal my results. Every pause I take gives me perspective. Every moment of quiet allows me to see the whole picture. I am not reactive. I am responsive. I move with timing, tact, and purpose. My silence is my study. I watch, I learn, I prepare. I understand that the loudest in the room are rarely the most powerful. The observer always wins. I know when to wait and when to strike. I know that power is not in constant motion, but in strategic stillness. I let others waste energy on noise while I gather mine into precision. I am calm because I am confident. I am patient because I am prepared. I act not from impulse, but from insight. I am the strategist of silence, unseen until victory is inevitable. Section 38. The Creator's Silence. Building worlds in stillness. Visualize yourself in a bright white space, empty yet infinite. You close your eyes, breathe deeply, and imagine. One by one, ideas become images, images become plans, and plans become reality. You open your eyes, and what was once nothing now exists, created from silence itself. I create from silence. I understand that all things begin in stillness. Thought before action, vision before reality, faith before proof. My silence is my creative chamber. I no longer chase inspiration. I become it. I draw brilliance from the quiet. I am most powerful when I am still, because that is when creation listens. I am a visionary. My ideas flow through me like energy in motion. I use silence as my canvas and focus as my brush. Every moment of peace births possibility. I create abundance, opportunity, and impact through clarity. I speak less and manifest more. My silence holds the blueprint of worlds not yet seen. I am a creator, aligned, focused, divine. My silence is where miracles begin. Section 39. The Sage's Silence. Transcending ego and noise. Imagine yourself sitting atop a mountain, clouds beneath you. The world below is filled with noise, chatter, conflict, ego, but you are above it, serene. You feel the weight of wisdom in your silence. You've outgrown the need to react, prove, or compete. You simply exist, free and limitless. I am the sage of silence. I have transcended noise. I no longer need to win arguments, prove worth, or chase validation. My peace is my proof. My stillness is my statement. I move with wisdom, not reaction. I listen more than I speak. I understand that silence reveals what words conceal. I am beyond ego. I am beyond conflict. I am grounded in truth, not trapped in opinion. I no longer need the world to understand me. I understand myself. My silence is not absence, it is elevation. It is the language of those who see clearly and live consciously. Every day, I detach from noise and align with essence. I am not interested in noise. I am devoted to depth. My silence carries authority because it comes from mastery. I am the sage, still, strong, and sovereign. My silence is enlightenment. Section 40. The Ascension of Silence. Complete Mastery. Visualize yourself standing in a vast golden light. You breathe deeply and feel peace radiate through every cell. You are light, calm, power, and clarity all at once. The world around you fades into a perfect stillness. You become one with it. You've mastered the art of silence. You are no longer seeking peace. You are peace. I have mastered silence. I no longer chase calm. I embody it. I no longer seek control. I am control. My silence is not the absence of sound. It is the presence of power. I am aligned, aware, and awakened. I move in silence. I build in silence. I rise in silence. My calm commands respect. My peace radiates strength. I have learned that silence is not weakness. It's evolution. It's where wisdom lives, where focus sharpens, and where destiny forms. In my silence, I am limitless. I am not reactive to the world reacts to me. I walk with confidence, speak with intention, and live with balance. I am the calm in chaos, the light in the dark, the stillness in motion. I am grounded, fearless, and free. My silence is my foundation. My peace is my crown. I am unstoppable, unshakable, and untouchable. I am silence, and silence is my superpower.